Are you enough? And this is something, right? Aren't we always asking ourselves this? And I think most people are constantly reminding ourselves that we're not enough. Like, you're not enough. We don't have enough this. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough friends. We don't have enough time. We don't have whatever, right? And this is also something that we are seeking out as ourselves, right? Feeling like enough, but also the world is constantly reminding us that no, girl, no, you're actually not enough. You're not even close to enough, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, hands in the air if this resonates with you. This is like a human condition, this desire to be enough, to be connected, to be acceptable to you. And I had this experience last week that, you ever have those experiences where your blood just boils? Like, guys, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for my blood to boil. And I had this experience where I was so angry. And I was angry because basically, in so many words, somebody told me you're not enough. And how frustrating, right? Like, what do you mean I'm not enough? Like, what else do I have to do? How much more do I have to do for you to feel like I am enough? For you to validate that I belong, that I'm accepted, that whatever, right? Have you ever felt this way? Somebody tells you that you're not Christian enough, that you're not a good mom enough, that you're not spending enough time with your husband, that you're not enough of a business person, that you're not enough of an entrepreneur, that you are not enough for this job, for this promotion, for whatever, right? And here's the truth. Here's the truth. You will never be enough, I think, for most people. Especially those of you who are change makers, those of you who are slightly left of center, who are slightly outside the box, or heck, way outside the box. You are never going to be enough for most people. And this is what I want you to understand, because the moment that we can understand, that we can be confident in the fact that I'm never going to be Christian enough for these kind of people, no matter what I believe. I am never going to be a good enough mom in the eyes of this set of people. In the eyes of other people, I am never going to be enough of a success in my business. However, you have to get to a point where in your confidence, you are enough for where you're going, what your message is, what your mission is, and ultimately what your goals and desires are. Because when you can get to that point, that place of being confident in who you are, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter who thinks you're enough. It really doesn't matter what they think. And so what I've got for you is 3 things, 3 steps, 3 strategies. It doesn't matter what you call them, but to help you gain that confidence of being enough for you. Because ultimately that's all that matters. And this is where I had to come to this place of like, there's going to be noise, right? There's going to be noise, but how do I get to a place where I'm actually okay with not being enough in your eyes, right? How do we get to that place? Number one, okay, define for yourself what is enough. See, I think in this I understand in working with women, women will come to me and like, well, I just wanted to be successful. Well, what does that mean? If we don't define what that means to you, how will we know if we hit the target or not? So for you, in being enough of a success, having enough money, having enough time, we've got to define that. You have to, what is that for you? So that, gosh, girl, you actually know when you hit it, when you actually know when you're enough. This is really important. So start defining everything. Number 2, we have to release the noise. And we're all tied to it. For a moment, I was tied to that message that said, girl, you are not enough of this for me to accept you, right? We have to release our desire, our need, kind of this like, I can't be anything unless you validate me, unless I'm acceptable to you, right? We have to release the tie to the noise. And this can be one person. This can be a group of people. This can be the media, guys. This can be pop culture. But we have to release somebody else's vision of what enough is. So now you've got your definition of what it is for you. You release what it is to everybody else. And number 3, let it be okay that that's somebody else's standard. It's totally okay that to you, this is not enough. That's okay. That's your standard. That's your measuring stick. You know, that's your definition. Once we have those three things in place, you can always come back and go, but this is mine. This is what I define enough by. This is how I'm choosing to live my life. And when you can come to that place of being okay actually with them having even not agreeing with you, being okay with them having a different measurement stick and releasing that tie allows you to be like, and it's okay. I'm going to survive. And that's where we have to be. Ladies, this is where we got to be. We got to be in a place where we're like confident in our choices. Confident in our choices, knowing that it's against what they say. It's not how they would have done it. It's not in alignment with what she wants for you, they want for you. They say you should be, but there's a confidence in yourself. When you have that, stuff starts to open up, my friend. Happiness, fulfillment, passion, self-worth. These things start to come and play in a big way. But the biggest thing that we can do for ourselves is release the need for somebody else to tell us that we're okay. We got to. You got to. Because when you can do that, that's when you start changing the world. Your confidence is what's going to change the world. Your world, this world, the world around the four walls of your home. It really doesn't matter how big your world is. But there's work to be done, and we can't do it when we are sitting here measuring our success, our self-worth by what somebody else says. Because they're not you. They're not you. So my friend, that is your message today. Good? Yes? All right. If you love this, leave me a little message below. I'd love to hear from you. Tag a friend who may need this message before. And did you know that you will find me over on Instagram these days? I'm learning to rock the gram. If you like watching people fall on their face, make a few mistakes, you can come watch me do that on Instagram each and every day, playing with stories and the IGTV. How many of you are over there and using these features? This is so fun. So catch me over there, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah!